Hey, Chanel here with another Sew Bit. Today we're going to talk about what pattern size you should buy. I get this question a lot, and even after I tell my students, they still go buy the wrong pattern. There's a thing out there in the world called vanity sizing, and it is when the retailers, the people making the clothes that you go to the store for, and they put them in the store, they're doing this only to women, making the sizes smaller, like putting the number tags on them, just labeling them smaller to make us feel better. So it's called vanity sizing. Patterns, on the other hand, have stayed the same. I don't know for how long, but I know a long time. I should look at some patterns from the 70s or something, because I think they're all about the same. They might have shifted an inch or so. An inch or so a lot, and sizing's a lot, so never mind. Anyway, so I got my little friends out here to show you something. But first I want to say, I wear a size 10 and 12 in the store. When I go shopping, I go to the size 10s or 12s, mainly the 12s. And when I buy a pattern, I go to a size 16 or 18. This pattern right here says size 6 to 14. I would not buy this pattern. I did buy a pattern for my students, but not for me. And if I did, I know I'm going to have to go up. So it says 14, that you think is plenty of size for you because you wear a 12. It's not. The pattern sizes are just different. You have to look, like if you're going to make a skirt, you have to look on the back where the measurements are. Sometimes you'll see measurements up here, sometimes too. You have to look around, but they're generally right here. And if you're gonna make a skirt, you want to go with the size of your hips. And then I put another thing 9 inches down, which it says the hips 9 inches down right there. That means your butt, not your hip bones. You got to measure your full hip, which is really your butt. And you go with that measurement. So my hips are, I'm actually about a 41 right here. So I'm going to go way over here, way over there. And I'm in right here a size, so between a 16 and 18, there's 40 to 42. There's a 2-inch difference in there. So I would get the 16, and I'd actually probably be fine because this is a full skirt. But if it was a fitted skirt, I'd probably get the 18 and shave it down just a little bit. So why I have these out here is this is a dress form. It says it's a size 8 right here. And this dress form is, actually my actors that wore this was, this dress is 20 years old by the way, wore this, she was wearing a size 4. That same actress, if she was still the same size, would probably be wearing a 2, or now you're seeing zeros nowadays. But so this size 8, her bust here is 35. So if you look at the bust right here, on this one it says bust 34, 36. She's between a 12 and a 14 there. So, wow, that's what the patterns are there. That's a little odd. Anyway, so you just have to measure yourself. It's just so confusing. Her waist here is, she's a, oh, I thought that was smaller. She's 27-inch waist. And the 27 waist here, she's between a 12 and a 14 again. So a 12 and a 14, I would say if you're wearing a size 2 or 4, you might get a size 12 or 14 pattern. So the pattern companies, basically what I'm trying to say is they go by their measurements. It's actually what we, back 50 years ago, almost everybody was on this calculator. And you have to measure your body and know how to measure them too. That's where it says that hip 9 inches down. So you want to go from your waist to 9 inches down, and that's where you go around. And then you go off of what this pattern says. And believe me, they are true. I have a lot of people that say, no, that can't be right. They just have a lot of differences in there, but it's really true. This is a size 16 dress form up here, and this dress form here is too small for me, actually. My clothes are, sometimes the top part's a little tight on me. I think my bust is, I don't remember what it is. This one's, well, she's 42, so my bust is about 41. The waist on here is 32 and a half, and then her full hip down here is about, she's 41. So actually, yeah, 41. Maybe she does fit me. That's the size, so I'm between a 16 and 18. On some garments, it's a little, it'd be a little tight on there. So, trust me, look at your measurements. And if you need a measurement chart that has some lines on it, email me and I'll get you a measurement chart. I'm at Chanel at Future Fashion Designers. I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the description there. So buy the right pattern size if you want all that work that you put into your sewing projects, if you want it to fit. It's really the truth. And if you're a little hesitant, go the one size bigger, and then you can always adjust down. It's because it's easy to take down, but you can't let out a lot of times. So I'll see you in the next sew bit.